حياكم الله في الحلقة 18 من فول اوت 4. أم، حتى يعني ما أطيل عليكم، مرتين صار في لاج. كانت المشكلة الحرارة عندي هنا ترتفع تصل إلى 90، فكنت أسويه إني يعني أستخدم برنامج يضغط المعالج وأضبط سرعة المعالج يعني بالمقياس اللي موجود هنا، اللي هو CPU Frequency Setting. تقدر إنك تتحكم في سرعة المعالج. فقال أنا وش قاعد أقول أنا؟ في اللي أنا سويته الآن، يعني ضبطت يعني تقريبا، خليت يعني 2.2، وجدت إن أفضل أداء يعطيني، وأهم شيء إنه ما تصل الحرارة إلى 90. خلونا نكمل في اللعبة ونسوي كونتينيو. طبعا احنا نبث على التويتش، فحياكم الله جميعا، يلي في التويتش واللي في اليوتيوب. كونتينيو. طبعا فكرة التويتش ماخذه مؤقت، لأن صراحة لما أبث الآن أو لما أسجل ما أدري كم أخذت وقت. فقلت في نفسي يعني بما أني يعني فيها توقيت وكذا، تويتش يؤدي الغرض يعني، ومنها نكسب مشاهدات. يعني نشوف الوضع في تويتش هل يعني يستاهل انك تبث، ويعني هو في كل الأحوال تضيع وقتك يعني في اللعبة، يعني ممكن نستفيد لما نبث ونلعب. طبعا وصلنا، لازم نكلم هذه.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
احتاج إلى مساعدتك.
We need help,
مساعدة.
Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right?
راحت
The guy who just
الثارة.
handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
كأنها سألتني. عيد السؤال، ما سمعنا. كالوج read my mind. احنا طبعا قتلناه في الحلقة اللي قبل.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
لا، أقدر إني أقول ما كان عندي أي خيار، بس بقول راح أسويها مرة ثانية إذا
Doesn't matter what
رجع
he
الوقت.
knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
ما عجبه
You
الشايب.
know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
خلينا نقول هذا جنون.
There's no way that could ever work.
Stay with me on this. We get a piece of Kellogg's gray matter and take it to Amari. Then we see if she's got the goods to pull this off.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
أقدر أخذ البنت وأقدر أخذ نيك اللي هو الرجال، وأقدر أروح لحالي، لكن راح أخذ نيك، كان معي من البداية. خلونا
You and
نكمل.
me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
من هذه؟
Hey, Nat.
You won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait.
وش عندك هنا؟
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
طيب احنا اتفقنا نروح سوا، اتوقع انه راح يتبعني، بس يعني انا اللي يعني اوجهه.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
اكيد.
Great regional of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Johnny Mercer is up next. I don't think this song's all that
Let
great.
me know if there's anything.
But some people like it.
صح، ما حددنا
Thing I
المطلوب.
can do to lighten the load.
عندنا 2. dangerous mind، عقول خطرة. لازم نتكلم إلى دكتور، فراح نسوي المهمة هذه.
Or
اللي هو موجود هنا.
no.
كأنه سحبنا على أحد قاعد يتكلم معنا.
Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down.
هم أداء
rolls through
ولا
here at some
نشوف؟
point.
سكتي، ما قالوا شيء. كويس.
Got some good deals. You won't believe what's in the is it food or not section.
إحساسي إن المطلوب هنا.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Don't be shy now. Chances are we have whatever you're looking for.
Screaming. Maybe. Not interested. وش السكريمينج؟
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
مش الآن.
Not looking to buy right now.
You rush in, you rush out.
شكل المطلوب هنا. طبعا ولده ما راح يكون صغير، أتوقع أنه يعني كبير، يمكن أكبر من أبوه. لا غلط، مطلوب داخل.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection.
يمكن داخل.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza. Yeah.
أتوقع أنا جيت من هنا، نروح الطابق اللي فوق.
Memory den's great. Just don't get hooked, like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the past.
شكلنا طلعنا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
What, we pals now? Gotta shoot the breeze?
وفي زحمة
Take a
هنا.
walk.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game
عفوا.
going. Keep that in mind.
Go ahead.
Hancock.
What's the word? I'm listening.
دقيقة، وش المطلوب؟ قلت تكلم مع الدكتور أماري. هذا وش اسمك؟ هذا هانكوك.
We didn't get to the top of this town by
هذه
playing fair.
فخرنهايت. كني سمعت واحد شب له نار.
Whoever this Brotherhood of
Bismillah.
Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
هذا دريفتر.
Yes? Running from
قمتهم سريعة.
something? Welcome home.
ما شفنا أحد إلى الآن.
You're lucky the mayor likes outsiders.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
يعني شفت المكان كامل ما في أي شيء. فوق احنا رحنا فوق، قاعد تحت.
Don't ask questions in good neighbor. Better for everyone that way.
You stepped through the gate. You got balls.
درفتر بكل مكان. أيوه. لا مش هنا.
Stop by the memory den later. There was this girl a few months ago. Man, oh man, wouldn't mind seeing those curves again.
Hell of a load you're carrying.
طلع درفتر يعني أتوقع اسم قبيلة. إنه واجد.
You hold on to that.
Hey there.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high.
Hey there.
You know who kicked the wolves out of Diamond City, right?
Hey there.
Got a problem.
وين ذا الطبيب اللي هام اسمه غريب.
Hey there.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
طيب.
Hi.
Yes? Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Better keep your iron strapped on.
يكون هذا. لا.
Smell that? That's freedom.
ممكن تسكتين؟ الشخص مشغول.
How's it going?
Stay free, man.
هذا شكله دكتور لكن.
Magnolia can really sing.
Yeah, once or twice. Too weird.
Bad if you get wasted.
Too real.
Too real sounds like just.
Hey.
Oh, it's you.
طيب. دور على الدكتور بالحمامات.
Entertainments down the stairs.
معلش انك دوختك معي، لكن هي فكرتك بالنهاية يعني. لا يكون هنا. أنا سمعت بالمكان هذا، قال لي لما تكلمت معه. أنا على ما قاعد أدور. إي والله هذا هو.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
مكان ما يبشر بخير. حتى اللاج صار مع الحين. دقيقة شوف الحرارة كم. 94 مثل ما قلت، يعني الحرارة إذا وصلت كذا على طول لاج. فإيش نسوي؟ نخفض سرعة المعالج يلا نخليها 2200. ثم نقول له ابلاي كذا. حلو. مش بالضرورة عادة إنه يكون المشكلة انعكاس سرعة المعالج. ممكن اللابتوب أو الكمبيوتر انتهى المعجون الحماية أو الحراري اللي موجود فيه، أو إنك حاطه على مكان يسبب له حرارة يعني. فلازم إنك تنتبه من هذه الناحية.
Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
خلي نكي اللي شو اسمه نكي يوضح لها. صراحة ما أدري شو الموضوع، أنا جيت كذا.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
أقدر أقول ما منك فائدة، لكن لا، ما راح نخربها. خلينا نقولها please help us.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
نعطيها يكون اللي في بالي.
What I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
شكلها فشل الموضوع. طيب اسألوني، اعطوني أجوبة.
Waiting on you.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can
نشكره، هو راح يتبرع.
All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
طبعا الفكرة أخذوا دماغ اللي ذبحناه عشان يشوفون الأشياء اللي موجودة عنده. طبعا
Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
حاط ذاكرته تشفير يعني مقفلها، فما قدر انك يشوف وش كان بعقل اللي ذبحناه.
More problems. Seriously?
خلونا شو نقول.
You try making a secret
خلونا تمزحين معنا.
out of spare parts. Just let me think. The encryption is probably meant to keep a single mind from accessing the data. So what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and...
أقدر إني أرفض لكن راح أسويها لأن هذا من القصة الرئيسية في اللعبة. أتوقع إن راح إني أتحول إلى آلي أو راح يعني أحط أشياء بمخي قاعدة تنسدح هنا.
Initiating brainwave migration
Please
between the
stand
transplant and
by.
the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
حلم فيه لاج.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
طيب وش أسوي؟ دخلنا في مخنا. طيب
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove
يكون لما مشيت جنب أطيح.
People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens.
Such a dummy back
كيف
then.
أنا؟
What did I know about how the world worked? I think Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
طبعا هذا هو كوليج ما شو اسمه اللي ذبح زوجة بطل اللعبة.
What a joke. What's it?
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie.
ضيع حذيانه.
You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
وين؟ طبعا اللي ما فهم الفكرة أنا داخل عقل كوليك، هذا أبوه وهذه أمه وهذا هو. فخلونا نروح الذاكرة ثانية. طبعا الذاكرة الثانية هناك. أنا أمشي مع هذا، خايف إني أطيح صراحة، أتوقع إن فيها يعني سقوط. هذا أنا كبرت.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady
هذا لازم
work with a
تحقق
good
معها.
outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need.
هذا اللي يكون ولدنا.
Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
طيب. كلها ما لها فايدة.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
طيب. طبعا الحين احنا نفتش في عقله عن اشياء ممكن تفيدنا. وين ابنه هذا، ابن البطل اللي موجود في اللعبة. طبعا هنا مي يقصدون اللي فيها مخ اللي احنا نحاول نعرف وش سوى في حياته.
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
جربنا.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
اقتلها كمل عليها.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
وصلنا. أتوقع أني هنا.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
هذه هي. هل يجي يقتلها؟ طبعا حنا كنا هنا. هذا حنا.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, babe. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
أوه.
God damn.
السلاح اللي معي الحين نفس السلاح اللي قتل فيها زوجته.
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
طيب مستعدين.
Manual override initiated. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory.
هذا هو.
So, good
هذا
news,
ولدنا. كيف شكله؟ ارفع راسك.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
صراحة ما فهمت.
Kellogg.
It's okay.
هذا رأس
One of
الأفعى.
these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return? This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Just elimination.
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
طبعا جاهز. نطلع من مخ كلك نسيت اسمه صراحة.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
ما فينا
I'm okay, doctor. Thank
ما
you.
فينا شيء.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
نتكلم عن التلبروتي اللي هو الانتقال.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
اللي هي فقرة هذه قالوها في الحلم.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A
رجال
rogue
اسمه
institute
فيرجل.
scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
احتاج إلى شيء يحميني من الإشعاعات لأن المكان هناك يعني كله
How do I
إشعاعات.
fight that much radiation, doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
حلو.
Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I'm going to first. Move in. I will in. Is it serious?
يلا أي شيء خلونا شو مشكلة الحرارة طبعا الحرارة مضبوطة لكن لا ما هي مبرر البطانية أصلا. كأنه رجع الفريمات حلوة كويس. The glowing sea طبعا فتحت مهمة جديدة. قبل أي شيء خلونا نحددها. نحتاج نحقق شو براذر هود اوف سي، لكن مش مهمتنا هذه. لكن وماله يعني، خلونا نشوف.
Dr. Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
طيب سمي. تقول الجلوينج سي البحر الجلوي هذا مش مكان يعني تتمشى فيه بدون أي حماية.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hey.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
So, I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington.
Now you're just playing with me. Though that would be pretty neat. You know what would be even neater? What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Of course.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
طبعا مهمة السيلفر طلب حاجة انه يجيبها له، فحلو ان نمشي ونطلع من هذا المكان. خوينا جالس طفش من الحلم.
What? You need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel...
هذا المكان قريب وراي،
He'll hook you up.
لكن وراي جدار. أتوقع لازم أطلع من المدينة.
You're blocking my light, man?
The Hotel Rexford's got rooms for rent if you want something more comfortable than a bedroom on the floor.
Move. Nothing to see here.
Take a hike.
إيش فيكم؟
Get lost.
Beat it, chump.
أتكلم معك طيب.
Ain't your concern. Move it.
شكله ما ممنوع اني اروح من هنا. طيب نطلع الى هنا يعني باختصار. على اليمين. طيب نروح من هنا بعدين يمين. اعطونا فرصة. هذه السفينة. ما تتحرك. دقيقة. شلون الجلسة عندك هنا؟ وش ذا؟ يا الربع شوي شوي عليه. نحتاج ان نقشرهم.
Are you fucking kidding me? You got it, yo.
شبنا. انا خشيت مدينتهم بالغلط. هدوا علي هدوا. ثلاثة مقدور عليهم، اللي بيقدرون علي. انحش. خذ لك كولا. كل المكان ملغم. أخيرا جسر. إلا أنا وين رحت؟ رحت أكس. خلونا منها، خلنا ندور شيء ثاني. وهذه بعد مهمة فريق القصة الرئيسية أكيد، لكن غريب إني ما رحت. أوه تذكرت لازم ألبس بدلة عشان الإشعاعات النووية اللي هنا. عشان كذا خلونا نحدد كل شيء، نسوي أكثر قدر من المهام قبل ننهي حلقتنا. أقل شيء يعني نسوي مهمة واحدة. يقولك هنا تكلم مع نيك. يقولك هنا شيك ايش اسمه القضايا. خلونا نروح نشيكها.
Hi.
آيات.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
shoot people, mister? My dad says outsiders shoot people.
Shopping at night? Diamond City surplus is always open.
كيف أجي المكان؟
She kept the cap off the toothpaste. You know who does
كان
that?
تقريبا هناك. أيوة. مكان المحقق فالنتاين. خلونا نشوف ايش راح يقول.
Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things just pile up. The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
المفروض ان الفالنتاين يتبعني، ليش ما هو معي؟ خلونا ندوره الحين وين راح هو. جالس هنا. هذا أكيد يطلعني برا. الله أكبر. أتوقع إني راح أوقف هنا وندور فالنتاين هذا، ما أدري وين راح. نكمل مهمتنا إن شاء الله غدا بإذن الله. كان معكم مطر، لا تنسى زر اللايك والاشتراك، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كأني ما سويت مهام كثيرة في الحلقة هذه.